So there we are behind the cars, 8, 9, and
Is
10.
that Robin next to him? Yep.
Oh, then this is where the hassle's been. They're this close together. They're not very happy. The 27 is Tom Robat. The 7 is the Mayako of Ronafalk against the Associated Scampi Rosso car. It's going to come down. Watch him as they go away, and he's straight into him again. Oh my lord!
But Ongaro pushed him.
The way he bounced out, but Ronafalk's got through to second, so he's not going to moan.
Ronafalk pushed him off. That's why. Very aggressive move by the Viking, but he did not touch him. He just didn't give him
I don't think that was deliberate. I just think that's the way the car bounces off the but anyway, Ronafalk's finally made a decent start. He's behind Canas and ahead of Boots, I think. So I think it's S-Works, Mayako, S-Works. He can, if he finishes one place ahead of Canas, he will win this because obviously he has he's gone way too wide there. Now he's in third. That was a mistake because that's not, losing a position at this track is the worst thing you do. And guess who's fourth? It's Pecco. Pecco Evenon takes fourth. Guy's been absolutely fantastic this weekend.
On fire.
Oh, a bit wide again for Ronafalk. Is it Ongaro in fifth? It is. So Ongaro, I think Ongaro may have already nibbled up to fourth. But
he got Ivan in.
Yeah, so Ongaro on fourth needs to finish ahead of Canas if Canas wins. It's all very complicated. And Canas is currently leading. In second, it is Boots. In third, it's Ronafalk. In fourth is Ongaro. So we've managed to get the old heavyweights to the front, haven't we?
Yeah, but it looks like Ronafalk and Ongaro have a little bit more pace than Boots.
Well, Ronafalk was absolutely trying to get past Boots there just on acceleration. So I'm not sure if Boots has got his fastest motor in because Ronafalk was absolutely just trying to out-drag him. But the issue is going to be how he's going to get past this S-Works car.
And while they're doing this, Canas is just pulling away.
No, Canas is pulling away, which is the second problem. The third problem they got is that Ongaro's right behind them.
And there's a mistake. Oh,
it's interesting. Ronafalk's not really enjoying that secondary clay, desolate moon surface section at all. He's got the car absolutely dialed for the carpet, and he's obviously sacrificed a little bit of controllability once he gets onto the dirt. Nice that time, though. Kept it low, that's the key point. Up and over the single jump. Oh, and a bad landing, and a slightly bad landing, and suddenly Ronafalk was going for him. So there's nothing happening here. Up and over goes Boots. See, he was short, snapped back. Oh, and he just, can I get through? And the answer's no. You need more than a half mistake. You need a whole mistake as they come over the... And again, losing time again. But it's not really working. I'm sorry.
And there we have Ronafalk just losing some ground, but Pecco is hounding Ongaro right now. Ongaro dropping back a little bit. He's got Pecco hot on his heels. Yeah. Pecco making a mistake, though. That's the issue. Pecco has been struggling in that part of the section of the track all weekend.
I think it's the kind of point. Some of these cars are very, very set for the carpet, and then they just hang on for dear life around the two mud sections.
Ronafalk still trying to catch up to Boots, but Canas has a 3.5 second lead over Boots. Let's see if he nibbled away at that. No, well, he did in 2.7 now, and Ronafalk's 1.4 behind Boots, but Ongaro is 0.6 right there, hot on the heels of Ronafalk, applying the pressure. It looks like Boots starting to make up some time and catch up his teammate Canas. Maybe not. Let's see. Ooh, that was close.
So, yeah, you see, it's getting away a little bit now, isn't it? So Ronafalk has kind of stretched the field slightly. Ronafalk in third. As you can see there on the wide shot, we've got Ongaro in fourth, and there in second is Boots, and already through and gone the touring car section is Canas. So it's looking particularly good value. So let's just pick up our second place man for a while. That's Elliot Boots, because I kind of feel it's going to happen one way or the other. Hang on, what's happened to Canas?
He's just in front.
No, he's not. Canas has scored as ninth.
Oh.
Canas has dropped out.
Uh-oh.
Something happened to Canas. I think has Canas got in for the fuel early?
Maybe.
Wow, so Boots is now leading. Canas has dropped a long way. Very early fuel, so he's doing. He's going in after just over 5 minutes he's gone in. It might be a plan, I don't know, but it looks like Canas has gone in for fuel. Perhaps he had another problem, took the opportunity to fuel, so Canas has dropped out of the whole thing. So Canas had a massive crash under the tabletop. Okay, so over the tabletop, so off camera to us, we had a crash. So we lost Canas there coming off the tabletop, and Canas lost a huge amount of time. Must have been at the far end of the track. That long flat tail, this one that's coming up in a second. So Canas just disappeared. He was so far ahead, he wasn't in our peripheral vision of the camera, and he had a huge crash off the tabletop. So it is now Boots leading, and Canas down in 9th, and really, by massive, he's not kidding, it's like a 15-second crash. That's a remarkably big accident. But it is now Boots who leads. Ronafalk is 2nd, Ongaro is 3rd. This is actually really, really good news for Ongaro, who is currently going to be the overall winner. Ronafalk, think might get overall 2nd, but let's have the 2nd and 3rd battle as a focus. So it's Ronafalk and Ongaro. No idea what Canas has done. I wish we could have seen that.
Ronafalk keeping it tight, playing defensive there, trying to get some speed and catch up to Boots. But this is all good for Boots because he's in clean air and running about, getting a lead on these guys, which will be just over 2 seconds.
Yeah, he has looked very good when he's been out on his own. He's had a little trouble with traffic with some of the others. We aren't, of course. Oh, David, that's a massive error because that's going to take a really long time. He's been marshalled now. He's behind Evenon. So, looking not to make a mistake. Oh, that was quite a poor one, actually, turning in way too early and turning the car. It's interesting, actually, because one of the things that David was most proud about is European performance. He did 45 minutes and he made no mistakes, the best he's driven. Well, obviously, there's a little bit of edge. You're pushing a lot harder in these finals, but that certainly was an error. And it's dropped him down, I think, to 4th. I think he went behind Evening again. I think he's ahead of Zanchetti. We'll see as they cross the line now. That's your leader. That's your 2nd place. And Ronafalk is indeed... Oh, no, he's got back past Evening, so he's actually 3rd. So he was a little bit not
and
quite
Ongaro is catching Boots.
Well, that's not a massive surprise. But they'll be coming in for fuel soon. They've run 6.5 minutes. The 6.5 minutes and 2 laps. So realistically, as you look at our leader, Elliot Boots, it's this lap or the next one for your fuel to exactly split the race in half.
Let's see if he's...
And he's doing one more. So he's decided to have an extra run. Not sure we're going to see a... No, neither of them stopped, so they're going to just run it a little bit longer. A longer first half, shorter second half. Down to 1.8 seconds now between Ongaro and Boots. Ongaro currently is comfortably winning overall here. But as you saw what happened to Canas, things can go very wrong very quickly. Robban down in 10th, Motor 11th, Pavot 12th. I'm not sure whether Clement really thought he was going to have much of a chance this one because he's running an engine. Fastest lap of the race so far, 35.8, just done by Ronafalk. For that roll he did a while ago. And in the pits goes Elliot Boots. Hops on and down. There he goes. Arrives just to our right there. And he goes out. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. A different car throwing itself in knots. So did Ongaro stop that time as well? Tends to happen. I think he did. Yeah, Ongaro stopped as well that time. So the top 2 both stopped. If you look out from the pit lane.
Boots looking pretty comfortable out there, picking his lines, keeping it tight on the pipe. That was beautiful by Boots just now as he zooms onto the straightaway. Boots would definitely want to get a win here in his home country.
Well, it'll only be a leg win. It won't be an overall
Oh, that's
win.
right. He went with the overall.
I think his best. I think this would. I'm not certain because I wasn't quite sure how far he faded in the first race. I think
No, he finished 11th.
Right. Oh, right. I was going to say this should give him 3rd. It probably won't then. Ongaro obviously going to win. Ronafalk will be 2nd if we stay as we are. Actually, Canas has got himself up to 4th somehow. Canas. I wonder if Canas had that big accident and then rolled in the pits for a check, and therefore he did his pits up early as well.
Maybe.
Because he's managed to get 5 seconds ahead of Even. I'm not sure how he's done that. So Canas in 4th. Ronafalk in 3rd. That actually, I think, will mean that the second result trumps, isn't it? So I think Ronafalk might be ahead. It's going to be quite up and over.
But Ongaro is chasing down Boots. He has a 1.2 lead. They are closer than that on the screen. As you can see, Ongaro is hunting him down like a tiger in the trees, preying on an antelope.
How about an update on the why Canas ended up so far behind? He actually got stuck underneath this jump here, and the marshals couldn't see him.
Oh, that would
I'd love to have seen that, but we were watching the race. And the race is now absolutely on for the victory. It's Elliott Boots in the S-Works, the red and white car being hunted down now by Davide Ongaro, your reigning RCGP champion from season 1 2019. But there's plenty of time. There's 3 minutes and 2 laps. And Ongaro, helps them out there. Thank you very much. I was going to need a bit of marshal help. Now I'll just give you a show at the back. As the cars.
But look who's coming in the picture in the back.
Ronafalk as well. So Ronafalk's got a huge amount of speed. At this point, of course, Ongaro's having to pace himself
off boots.
This
is great for Ronafalk.
Well, it is, but yeah, Canassa's dropped down another position now, so I'm thinking that Canassa may have taken fuel then at that point. So Canassa's not out. Canassa's certainly still on for a podium. It'll be down really to the magic of the workings out of Stefan as to who comes where, because it's not going to be as easy. Apart from the winner, it's not going to be as easy as usual.
Wow!
But now they're coming together. They're coming together, and we're getting a classic race. What Ongaro knows is Ongaro doesn't need to go past Boots. And if he goes past Boots and makes a mistake, he's got more of a chance of ending up losing lots of time, which he doesn't need, because the first and the second is the overall winner, because he knows the person who won the person who could beat him at this position in second is Canassa's a long way back. 15 seconds behind Ronafalk, actually. So actually what's happened, I think, actually, is this is just the pace of the field. Because those 15 seconds are pretty much what Canassa lost in the accident. So he's actually gone past everyone else just because he has basic ground speed advantage or they've made mistakes. Right, Boots, Ongaro, Ronafalk, 1 minute 43 and 2 laps. So I'd say 5 laps, including this one with my guess. And this is the point. He's absolutely being backed up now.
Wow.
The only worry for Ongaro, and this is how Ongaro may not win this, is if Ronafalk wins and Ongaro is third, it goes to Ronafalk. And Ronafalk, because of the way they're being backed, and Ronafalk, look at they both go, dear, Boots is out, but the winner again, Ronafalk looking a bit of dry, but the Boots drops to third, Ongaro to first. See that one again, absolutely. So it was a mistake by Boots, I think, coming round the corner. It wasn't a mistake, he hit a bad rock, and he crushed into Ongaro, who luckily enough didn't suffer from that because he just bounced against the barrier. So again, sometimes it pays to be lucky, but he was in the right place. So a mistake by Boots. Look how quickly he's being left by these two, then they got free ground. But what happened was for Boots, he actually hit, well, I say mistake, that's really unfair. He got a bad rock, basically. And Ongaro now showing the ground speed he's got by putting a little bit of stretch on Ronafalk. These will be your first and second overall as well.
Yeah, it seems like Ronafalk has got a little more pace on the carpet side than Davide can make it up.
It's quite obvious, isn't it? The Iarco is really set for the carpet, whereas the Associate is kind of more generally across the piece.
And we have some traffic.
We do have traffic because these two have been going absolutely at it. And the first bit of traffic lets them through. Lets everyone through. I think really at this point it may have been James Le Pavot. Actually, it might have been Clement Boda, to be honest. Pavot's back another lap, really, with some problems. So first and second, absolutely nailed together. 2 laps to go. On to the penultimate lap. And this is just for pride, really. It doesn't matter which order they finish in. It will still be a win overall for Davide Ongaro. But that, as you pointed out, is just not that important this year. It's about individual victories, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say Ronafalk and Ongaro would not want to lose to each other at this point. And these are the two of the top guys going into the Worlds, we think. Well,
I don't think we think.
We know. And they don't want to lose to each other at all. So good stuff. Ronafalk making a great comeback after a mistake. But Ongaro driving
through. What's going to happen now? Right.
Ooh. Now this gets interesting.
I don't know. I hope we've got that one to see again. Let's watch that because I think Ongaro made a mistake. So he comes. He's gone wide. Yeah, that's fine. That's not an issue because
no 50-50.
He'd gone wide, and as he was coming back on the line, Ronafalk had every right to be there. So I'm going to call that one as, yes, it looked spectacular, but was actually not a problem. However, we are the last laps. I think a few corners ago, Ronafalk looks like he's going to get the heat win. It's not going to be the overall win. It's going to be the heat win. But one more corner to go. No, one more corner to go, and it's a Ronafalk win. There we go. Ronafalk wins. The rest of them come through as well.
Boots pipped
Ongaro. Oh, hang on a second.
Ronafalk wins the overall.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, Boots got Ongaro, so the overall victor is now Ronafalk.
Well done.
Wow. That all happened in the last lap, didn't it?
Yeah. No, wow, pretty
Better go and
impressive.
talk to some people, because I'm sure everyone. Make sure you wrangle the right people very quickly, Frank.
Yes. Let's see. Ongaro won't be too happy about that hit, I don't think. So let's see if we have some fireworks after this. Well done to the Viking for an awesome comeback and winning that race. You know that's what he wants. I know that's what he wants as well. Excellent driving by that man. Impressive to see. Ongaro also gave it a good show, but David Ronnefalk with that aggressive move and aggressive driving was able to catch the young Italian and show why the Swede is considered one of the best drivers, if not the best driver in the world at the moment. And what a great performance by both drivers, but what a comeback. We have David Ronnefalk, Elliott Boots, Davide Ongaro, Alex Zanketin, great four for him, Pecco, Ivan, and good run for Brandon Rose, Lee Martin, Hampus Berg, Juan Carlos Canas, Tom Robin, Clement Buddha, and James Lepavot. Excellent run. Good to see Brandon getting up there in the 6th place. And a great run. We have Mayako, S-Works, Associated, Mayako in the top 5. I'm sure JQ will be happy about that. And let's see what Nick has to say about these drivers as he goes over and interviews them.
Elliott, hi Elliott, nice to meet you. Congratulations on second in the race. You were leading for a long time, but the key point was in the last lap where you got second, because that's changed the order of the whole race.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really know what was going on. I thought when I passed, I didn't realise it was David I passed. I thought it was Tom Robin because they had the same wheels and body and everything. I didn't know what was going on. I know they had like a coming together with Ronnefalk onto the main straight, so I don't know. I was just there to pick up the pieces.
It seemed during the race you were able to lead and hold everyone back, but you didn't quite have the ultimate pace once they got past you.
Yeah, we changed the car like last minute, and I rushed. I got like one warm-up lap to try the car out and made a few changes. So I was kind of learning as I was going in that one. It seemed to be okay. I ran a bit wide in a really rough section there, and they just got to the inside of me. So it was like a 2-for-1 deal for him. So then I had to sit there and, like I said, pick up the pieces.
Great stuff, thank you. Davide? Well, with one lap and one corner to go, you were comfortably winning both the race and the overall event. And then what happened?
I made one bubble on the line, and then David was inside, and then finished third. So I think second overall, but we are ready for tomorrow.
What happened with the instant where Elliott got past then?
I mean, I touched him, and then I wait, and I said, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then now he said he thought it was Tom. So, but can happen.
So, but you feel confident for the 60-minute final?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have the car for the 60 minutes, and drive is good. So, looking forward for tomorrow.
Great stuff. Thank you indeed. David, well, you got two. So you got the rush, and you got this round, which I think no one is more surprised than you.
Well, I mean, at one point there, I kept running wide on the back right section when I had David there behind me. That was like before the first pit stop, I believe. So like I was struggling through there, and in the end, I made a mistake. But I mean, the car was really fast all the time, and I'm feeling good on the track and the layout as it is with the car. So after that mistake, I was like, I knew I had to win because the second main is more important. But even with winning and then seeing Canas had that big mistake in the center, I knew that someone had to be in between me and Davide. And then like on the last lap there, he ran a bit wider coming onto the straight, and I had to go for it. Obviously, I didn't expect it to be enough because even if I would have won and him second, he would have been the overall winner. But in the end, I guess that when I went inside and he was kind of bumped out to the pipe there, I didn't see because I was on the straight. But I guess Elliott was able to close in enough, and on the last lap, he was able to get by. So thank you, Elliott, for that one.
Let's talk about the start, because we came off the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Tom went the same way, and did you just go no?
I mean, this time, like I got a good tune on the engine. I think it was really fast. Like even behind Davide and some of the other guys, if I'm behind them on the entry of the straight, I'm almost able to pass them in the end of the straight. So really have a lot of power, and I was able to get a clean start. Luckily, I didn't get tangled up with Robin, even though his car went sideways again. But I think you should all go back and watch that start, because I think I was second on the second corner up there.
No, you were.
Oh, yeah. It was a good start.
It was a good start. So, as you say, your car looks particularly good actually on the carpet. It doesn't look quite so good on the dirt. Are you going to leave it that way with the hour final, or do you need to balance it more across the two surfaces?
I changed a bit now from A1 to A2, and like you said, it was a lot better now on the carpet, more easy, more flat. But on the dirt, I was suffering a bit more with the suspension not working properly. So we're gonna have to make a call and also see the weather. Today is warmer than yesterday, and we're gonna have to see with the weather tomorrow if it's gonna be same temperature or different. We have to kind of adjust the shock package from that.
Great, so congratulations. You have won the rush and the first round, which is just what Joe Bornhorst did in the States. So all you have to do is go one better and win the third one as well.
Yeah, it feels good.